don't want to add the feed rule with the entire title pasted in it. So you don't want to say, if my title contains the exact title, then make my feed rule, then set the feed rule to change my custom label. Don't do that.
How long does it typically take for custom labels created through feed rules to start working in Performance Max campaigns? Because I noticed that in the video that you were in, they mentioned, or you mentioned, that it takes about like 30 minutes to sync from Merchant Center to Google Ads.
Right. So it can actually, the minimum time that it takes is about 30 minutes. But if your account has a lot of products and you have really, a large inventory, it can take up to a few hours as well. And then one more thing to note about this is that even though the product, the custom labels might appear in Google Ads, for them to appear in the reporting segment, etc., in the Google Ads account, it can also take up to 24 hours. So you need to keep that in mind as well.
Okay, cool. So 30 minutes at least, and then max 24 hours, you say?
So no, so 30 minutes is for the custom labels to appear in your campaign. So for instance, if you want to segment your campaigns by different products, you should be able to do that within between 30 minutes to like a few hours, depending on how large your inventory is. However, if you want to look at products and performance for those custom labels, that will take up to 24 hours.
Right, right. Got it. Okay. And the next one is, can I use multiple custom labels simultaneously to create more complex segmentation? For example, could I use custom label 0 for product categories and then custom label 1 for price ranges?
Absolutely. So that's the beauty of custom labels. You have about 5 custom labels, which go from custom label 0 to custom label 4. You can use them for different criterias, like based on your segmentation logic. So it can be for product categories. You can set them up for price ranges. Most people also want to segment their campaigns by how the products are performing. So your top performing products, you can have different segmentations, or a separate custom label altogether for different profit margin products, etc. So yeah, you have a lot of flexibility with that, but you do get 5 custom labels to use.
Okay, cool. So what happens if my product titles change over time? Will the rules based on title contents automatically update the custom labels, or would I need to like manually adjust my rules?
So you need to make sure that when you set up the when you're setting up the feed rules, the rule needs to be such that it is going to dynamically change as well. So for example, if you have a title that is like 7 worded long, you don't want to add the feed rule with the entire title pasted in it. So you don't want to say, if my title contains the exact title, then make my feed rule, then set the feed rule to change my custom label. Don't do that. Pick and choose one word maybe from the title, and that way, as long as that one word remains the same in your future titles, it will automatically update. I'll give you an example from my past video. So in that video, I shared how we could use custom labels for tunics. So my title obviously contained more than just tunic, right? It contained the brand name plus tunic plus size, etc. So I set the custom labels by using a feed rule, where I said that if my title contains the word tunic, then set the custom label to tunic. So that way, even if my the brand, the title would change to include a different feature or a keyword or anything like that, the title, the word, as long as it contained the word tunic, it would remain the same. So yeah, it will dynamically change.
Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing that example.
No problem. So let me take you through an account where I need to create these custom labels, and I will be sharing my screen. Now Google does give us some options to split the products by categories. However, none of those options are really feasible for